And the final question of the evening, you might both be relieved to hear, is on energy and the environment. The Mystic River slices through Medford and Somerville, the length of the 34th Middlesex district, and is a tidal river connected to the ocean through Boston Harbor. Maps project the Boston area will be significantly vulnerable to climate change and rising sea levels, which could have impacts upstream. What should Massachusetts do to protect our community from the threats of climate change? And Christine, you have 2 minutes to start.
Climate change is something that Massachusetts as a state is taking the lead on, which is great, and I support the governor and the legislature's efforts in reducing greenhouse gases and trying to meet that cap. The Mystic River has disproportionately suffered from combined sewer overflows and issues that have caused invasive species like the water chestnut, and has been an area that has some more needs. There is a Mystic River master plan. There are things that we could do as a legislature to help fund some of those projects and make sure that they are shovel ready when we get federal funds and when we're able to get other funding to make sure that those projects can be seen through. There's a lot that we can do to improve the Mystic River. Our delegation has been great at doing that, but there is still more that we can do, and I would work closely with them on that. Climate change is a much bigger issue than just the Mystic River, of course, and we're feeling it here in Massachusetts already. And as a healthcare advocate, I know that we have much higher asthma rates already in this area. Rising temperatures are going to make that even more of a crisis. We need to be investing in public health to make sure that we are ready for the change in the climate and what that will do to our area. And we need to be looking at how it will change our environment and ways that we can reduce greenhouse gases further.
Sharon, 2 minutes.
It starts out with climate change.
I'll reread it. The Mystic River slices through Medford and Somerville, the length of the 34th Middlesex district, and is a tidal river connected to the ocean through Boston Harbor. Maps project the Boston area will be significantly vulnerable to climate change and rising sea levels, could have impacts upstream. What should Massachusetts do to protect our community from the threats of climate change? 2 minutes.
The Mystic River is a gem for both of our Medford and Somerville. It provides wildlife habitat, provides opportunities for water recreation. It's not really tidal anymore, Carl. The Amelia Earhart Dam has stop the tide from flowing upstream, although every once in a while they do lower the level. We need to make sure that the Mystic River watershed master plan is funded, and that I will advocate for anything. I will advocate for that. In terms of how Massachusetts is dealing with climate change, really we are doing what we can, and we can do more to limit our greenhouse gases. However, and to increase energy efficiency of appliances and et cetera, et cetera. However, as good as we do, these impacts are a drop in the bucket. There's so many other countries out there that are producing more and growing more and more. So we really do have to focus on how to adapt to the climate change. The increasing health effects of longer periods of heat, for instance, the flooding that may occur. We need to make sure that all new buildings are structurally able to deal with that, and there is a lot of research on how to build buildings so that they're not impacted by flooding like that. Anyway, I'll stop there. Thank you.
Thank you.